Again, this is Bob Martins from Network Services. I'm just putting together a little video on how you can navigate the PELSB site in order to view the report and the exhibits. There's a couple of options you have. So again, I'm going to this link here, and you'll be prompted then, if you're not logged in already, to log in, and that's using those login credentials that you should have received from the education office. So I'm logging in as the PELSB 1 account, but you can use whichever one you want. So as you can see, we're going in here, and you're right into the PELSB workspace. There's some information here. There'll be more links here that you'll be able to find later. Right now it's just the final report folder, and then some links to the MLC website and the licensure website. You can always find my email address right here. If you have any questions about using Vibe or you're running into any issues, you can always let me know. So the first thing to know is inside the final report folder, I'm just going to click in there to start. You have the PELSB narrative, which is a PDF, and then an exhibits folder, which is where all the exhibits linked to within the narrative are held. So to start, the first thing you want to do is get this PELSB narrative. So I'm going to click into the PELSB narrative, and here you can just click into it and it'll open up in a separate tab and you can view the narrative here. I would probably recommend downloading it to your machine. I'm just going to put it on my desktop and open it using Adobe Reader, or I'm using Mac, so I'm going to be using Preview. So I'm going to open it using Preview, which you can see I have it open here. It's the exact same PDF. I'm going to close this tab then, and we're back into the tab where the PELSB narrative is currently. You can click back into the final report. Before I go over how the links work within the narrative itself, you can always click into the exhibits folder and you'll see it's going to keep working, drilling down here on the side, so you can get back to the final report folder and view the narrative, or into other folders within exhibits. You can also use these disclosure arrows on the side to go out and see what it is that's available in the exhibits. There's a lot of stuff in here, and you'll see on the bottom it says 1 of 25 of 73. If you click over, you'll be able to see the additional items that are available if you're going to click through that way. Again, they're linked to within the PELSB narrative and the narrative PDF, and so a lot of times you're going to be clicking and coming over. It'll take you directly to that as soon as you're logged in. But you can also just click into certain areas and peruse what's available there. So that should help with the with questions about the exhibits. You can just view them in here in the web interface, or if you're looking at the PDF, and I'm just going to find a link quickly. Here we go. All MLC programs. So if you click on the word programs, you can see if I hover over it, it's going to take you directly to an item. And I'm actually going to copy the link so I can open it in here. But if you just click on it, it'll open up in your browser of choice. And it's going to take you directly to what's being linked. And when you get to this page, you have a couple of options, and they're under File Actions. You can click on it, and it will either download or open up. So you can see here, this opens up the 2017-18 catalog. Or under File Actions, you can download this file as zip or download all files. And depending on what kind of item you have, you're going to have different options. So I'm going to see if I can find a Word document in here. Here, Excel sheet, that'll work. So I'm going to click into the Excel sheet, and under File Actions, I actually have View this file as HTML, which opens up an HTML view of the file after it converts it. So you can see you have an HTML file of this that you can look at if you're looking at something quickly, or you can download all files, which will download this. If you click on it, it's going to download the file, and then you're able to open it up on your machine using, in this case, Excel, or if it was a Word document, Word. So PDFs, Word documents, Excel files are kind of the main ones. Here is a Word document. Again, you have that. You can click on File Actions, and you have View as HTML, and it's going to convert it, and then you'll be able to view it. And you'll be taken to that same screen for all of these, for many, I should say, of these different links, or some of them will take you directly to different parts of the website too. So you have a bunch of different options. So that's how these items are worked. You see, you can just download it here and then view it as well. And you can also click through in these areas. One thing you can do when you're in here is there's this in this setting. There's a lot of information that you really probably aren't that interested in. If you click this gear in the corner, and you can edit the column layout, you can actually turn off different columns. So things like comments and the state and the author probably isn't that important, but I'll keep it there for now. So that cuts down on the amount of information that's there. And then if you go to edit column sizes, you can also change. The biggest one is the size of the title column, which can make it quite a bit easier to view the entire title. If there's a list of things you're going through and you need to be able to see each one of the titles more easily, you can go ahead and use those two options to change the size of those titles. So that is about it. If you have any specific questions or you're having issues, feel free to reach out to me. Again, you can find that if you click on the PELSB link up here. You can find my email address on the homepage. Otherwise, there will be more links here, and I will have this video you should have found on this first page as well. So thanks a lot and have a good week.